Hi guys, how are you? Just trying to find myself online. Okay, I think I found myself. Good, okay. So I'll just wait a minute and see if anybody joins in. I see there's someone online. That's good. It's always good to have somebody watch me. So I hope if you're watching, I'd love it if you said hello. I am going to, this is Donna from Donna's Creative Space, and today I am here for day 5 of my 7 Sweet Stampin' Days. Is that what I called it? Yeah, 7 Sweet Stampin' Days. So today I'm going to show you a cute little box that you can make. And I'm just trying to open up some ribbon because I was thinking of changing something around on it when I make it with you. And I'm trying to open, I thought I had an open spool of this bumblebee gingham, which is really pretty. But, oh, Lori's here. Hi Lori, how are you? Just trying to open I think I got it now. Thing of ribbon. Okay. So today, like I said, it is day 5 of my 7 Sweet Stampin' Days. And I've had fun doing this, and I hope you guys have too. At least I hope you've, enjoyed the video, because I'm starting to like doing Facebook Lives. As long as I get... Shh, don't tell the boss, Lori says. Yeah, you and me both. So today I'm going to be making this cute little box. Well, the box, I'm just decorating a box. But I just wanted to say something about... Hi, Geraldine. Oh, you've had fun? Good. I am glad. I want to say something about the Sweet Strawberry stamp set and the punch. So this is what I'm doing my monthly card class to go, right? And since I did this, I guess everybody has really loved this set, because it went on back order, and I checked this morning, and now the bundle is on back order. You can still get the stamp set, but because the punch is on back order, the bundle is on back order. I'll take that back. It was on back order. This morning I looked. Now it's not orderable, because if they don't have enough coming, they get to a point where they know that they have so many coming, and they let you keep ordering up to a certain point, and then they kind of freeze it. So when they get another shipment, they'll probably put it back on to order. So I'm going to turn this upside down, because this is kind of like mirrored, and it creates a glare, so sometimes it's better to see this. But what I wanted to say was, I know a lot of you bought the bundle, which is great, but if you want to do my card class to go, you can still do it with just the stamp set. You just cut out these. There's only 4 little images, and I'm going to show you my cards. I can't punch them for you, because you have to stamp first. So here's one of them. But you just have to, I'm going to do some cutting today. Here's another. And my kit is free with a $50. See, I made pears out of this one. It's just the strawberry stamp upside down. But you can get this set of cards for free. Actually, you'll get a kit of 8 cards. To make 8 cards, it'll be 2 each of these 4 designs. And you get free. I send you the twine, the ribbon. I do the die cutting for you. I cannot do, you'll get the vellum. I cannot do you'll have to supply your own little pearls. I can't stamp and die cut for you. I mean, I can't Stampin' Punch for you. We're not allowed as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators to do that for you. We can't ship, we can't give out, or we can't sell stamped, pre-stamped images. If I put the cards together for you, then obviously I could sell the card. But I'm going to make this today, and it has some cutout images, but I'm going to do this by hand so that you see that it's not that bad. All right, so I'll pretend that we didn't have the punch. And yes, it is easier with the punch. So if you were lucky enough to get the punch, or at least get on back order, they're due in the week of February 22nd. And this card class will probably ship, usually I ship kind of around the same time, usually around the 22nd to 24th. But anyway, we're going to make this cute little box with this stamp set. And I'm going to change something around because while I was playing around with it, after I was done, I thought I might switch it over to this bumblebee ribbon instead of the white twine, which makes me now want to change. Instead of a daffodil background, I'm going to want a bumblebee background. This here, this yellow, I think I used it because I wanted to bring out some yellow, but now I think I will cut a piece of bumblebee. It's just a little darker, but I think it will go better with the ribbon. And so these boxes, I wanted to show you this box because they are our mini paper pumpkin boxes, and they're shiny on one side because they are food safe, so you could put brownies or fudge in this, and they come in a package of 10 for $7.50. So they're less than $1 a piece, and they're really great because you can fill it up with goodies and give it to somebody. So I'm going to show you how I made this one. I did pull out a couple from past classes. This was one we did in my holiday card class that I had back in November, and this was decorated with some of the designer series paper from that time, and it's really cute, and that was a nice little gift to give someone. This is one I had made earlier. This was with the I pulled it out because I want to use the speckle background, this Forever Fern, that stamp set. So that was a cute little box that I covered. But their boxes are great because they're good for scratch tickets. You can put food in them, cookies. Tracy's not online, but she owns a tea and treat shop, so I bet you she could fill these up pretty well. But these are two that were made in the past, and I just wanted to show you. And yes, I used my favorite, I don't know where I put it, but it's around here somewhere. It doesn't go far from me. Oh, here it is. My favorite die set, of course, stitched so sweetly, because it is, can they fit cards? I don't think so. Let me see. No, it's a little too big. I mean, the cards are too big. You could fit maybe slimline cards. You could design the little small cards. That's an idea, Geraldine. Maybe I'm going to have to do that, because I was thinking of doing some slimline cards, but I wanted to use the envelopes, not the long business envelopes. I don't know what you call the smaller ones, but that would be fun to make a kit up like that. That's a good idea. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, those are two I've made in the past. But of course, I wanted to, since a lot of you are getting, not this Forever Fern, a lot of you are getting this Sweet Strawberry, which I just love this set. I've had so much fun with it because I've done a couple of these little kits with it, little projects. So anyway, let's get to it. So I have pre-cut everything, and I did decide, like I told you, I'm going to do Bumblebee instead. So I will tell you the sizes, but I'm going to cut my Bumblebee right now so that I have that done. And, oh goodness, get over here. So the Bumblebee is 5 inches. Let me cut this. I wasn't planning on doing cutting in front of you. I had everything pre-cut, but then I decided I wanted to change this a little. So I cut, instead of Daffodil Delight, we're going to use Bumblebee. Oh, I think I cut it. Yeah, I cut it the same. All right. So I will just replace that. And I don't know if we have a... I'm looking now at my blends. I honestly, isn't this bad? I can't even remember if we have a bumblebee. I don't recall having a bumblebee. These are all the yellows. I might have it in a different batch. I try to group my colors. Lately I've just kept them all in an elastic like this. That way if I want a yellow, I can pull out the whole bunch. I just find it easier. So I'm going to just use daffodil because it's only the little teeny centers. All right, so let me give you your measurements. And I know you don't have all this in front of you, but if you want to make this box, you can come back to this video. So I'm using Poppy Parade because I just love this red. It's great for the strawberries. So this is for the cover, and this is 5.5 by 3 3/4. And geez, some of you, now that I think of it, yeah, Lori, you can put 3 by 3 cards in it, but you know what's better for the 3 by 3 cards is our little pizza boxes. I have one here I can grab. This was, oh, actually I have two I can grab. The little mini, these little boxes, these pizza boxes, fit the 3 by 3s. These are the mini pizza boxes. This was one I made, a while back. They come in gold and they come in white. And I made this for confirmation, obviously. And this was just a Christmas thing. But yeah, you can fit, I have so many of these. We did one with a gnome on it for the holiday card class. Gosh, those could fit in there too. I just had that box out too. Hang on. Sorry, I just wanted to grab it when you mentioned that because here's another box. Here's another design that we did. This was the holiday card class. And these would fit 3 by 3 cards with envelopes. So that would be cute too. So those were for the pizza boxes. Maybe I'll do a pizza box. I'll have to show those again. All right, back to the mini paper pumpkin box. Yep, those would work. Okay, so 5.5 by 3 3/4 for the top piece. And for the sides, this is all the same color. You could put designer series paper around the side too. That might be pretty. But for the front and back sides, I didn't do the bottom. But 5.5 by 1 inch, 2 of those, and for the sides 3 3/4 by 1. So that's what you need for your Poppy Parade or whatever color. If you're going to do designer series paper, you can do that. Because I did do that. This is all designer series paper, and this other one was designer series paper around. So anyway, know what would be pretty? That red. Oh, hang on. I just have to look. You know the free paper? The free paper that you can get when you look. This is pretty. Oh, that would be really pretty. I wonder if I should do that instead of what I did. No, I have it all cut. But this would be really pretty to either replace the Poppy Parade or maybe just do your side pieces with this. This is that berry blessings that you can get for free with a stamp set if you spend $100 for Celebration. That's one of the $100 items. Gosh, I'm getting off track. Can you tell I get a little excited about stuff? Okay, so we're not using Daffodil Delight, so let me put that aside so I don't screw that up. So now I have, this is, oh gosh, Bumblebee. What did I say? Yeah, just Bumblebee. Nothing, usually there's 2 words, but Bumblebee. And this is 5 by 3 1/4, and then I have a piece of white, and this is 4 3/4 by 3. So this is 5 by 3 1/4, and this is a 1/4 inch smaller so that you have an 1/8 inch all the way around. All right, and then I just have some scraps for stamping, and we're gonna cut things out by hand just so that I can show you that if you want to get my card class for free, you can still, and when you, for my card class, you don't have to buy the items that I'm doing the class on. You could spend $35 and just get my my kits, and you can do whatever you want with them. You don't have to make them into my cards. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Let's fold this up. So this box, you get these boxes, and they come, like I showed you, in a package. They come flat, but you fold up all these sides. Just fold on all the creases, and then the part that has the rounded tabs, that's the front, the top. So you're gonna take these 4 little pieces, right? It's easy to do one side at a time. You want to take it. Let me fold that back. You take the 4 little pieces in, and you pull this over, and you snap it in place. And then the other side, you bring those in, and you can hear it snap, and it pops out. These little pieces come out. Sometimes they stay underneath, but these little pieces are trash. And that's how you make the box. And then these sides would go in, and then these top pieces go right into the slot there. Oops. So, oops, another one of those pieces came out. So there's your box, right? Cute, right? So let's stamp a little, so that, because I like to, when we're gonna color with blends, and I like to let them dry a little bit. So I'm using Memento ink, because that's the best thing to use when you're using your oh, I gotta get some grid paper. Hang on. Let me get my pad out, and I have a piece of foam. I think I've showed you this the other day, that I just get the foam pieces from Michaels. These are 2 of the, I think these were maybe 8.5 by 11, maybe 9 by 11. I'm not sure, but and I stuck 2 together with 2-sided tape, and now I have my grid paper. So now we're gonna stamp some strawberries. So all the stamping that I'm doing, well, I'll take that back. Most of the stamping I'm doing is with Memento. So it doesn't matter if you use a small strip like this. And we only need 2, but I like to do more than I need, just in case. If you had your punch, you would want to do a small strip, and you want to put it in the direction that the piece of fruit is, right? So, but I'm not using the stamp today. So I got the strawberry done. We need a few of these little flowers, and I've already cut some of these out, and I may just, it depends, I may use the ones I have. Now the stem, we need the stem, and I'm just using scrap paper, but I love coloring. I don't know about you guys, but I like to color with the blends. And I'm using Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, and Daffodil Delight. So as you probably saw, I have a strawberry already done, because I'm going to show you how I colored, but I don't want to have to do all of them in front of you, because you'll get bored and you'll leave. So anyway, you're going to take your piece of basic white that's 4 3/4 by 3, and we're going to stamp this larger stamp that's the leaves and a couple small flowers on it. So you're just going to ink it up, and I'm just going to put it. Now the Memento pad is felt. It's not like our other foam pad, so you'd have to give it a good press down to get it all inked up. And I'm going to put, just here and there. I think I just used 3 on this. Did 1 from the bottom, 1 coming from the top. I tried to have the stem, this stem go off the edge like that, and that's why you want to use grid paper, because you don't want to have the you don't want to ruin your work surface, that's for sure. And I'm just going to put this one here. So we have 3 of those, and I'm going to set that aside. And oh, we want to stamp the sentiment. I just did this just for you. I think this is such a cute stamp set. I just like it. That's why I'm doing my monthly card class on it. And there. Okay, so I think that's all our stamping. Oh no, I wanted to do something different on this one. So see, on this one is just obviously just a plain background. On this one that I did a while ago, this stamp set has this dotted, the splatter. and I love to remember where splatters are. So when I pulled this out, I said, oh, I forgot. I like that splatter because I have one from the mermaid stamp set. This is one from the Magical Mermaid stamp set that I keep separate from the stamp set because I always used it. And it was nice because it was on a wooden block. But this one has, this stamp set, this Forever Fern, has a cute little splatter. So try to remember those kind of things when you need splatters for your project, because you can, there is a way to flick your paintbrush. I mean, you can flick your, I'll show you. I don't like doing it that much, but because I think it ruins your blade, I mean your tip. But you could flick, let me move this. You could flick this like that and get splatter, right? But it's not kind of controlled. And yeah, you can do that, but I just think that you're going to ruin your tips. So this here, I decided I wanted to put a little bit of red splatter on this. Oh, look, I got some splatter on it from doing that. That's another thing, it goes everywhere. So you have to kind of keep it controlled. So I thought maybe I'll just use this splatter and just put some Poppy Parade here and there, just to add a little bit of, I'm not going to go on the flowers, but just here and there. Am I out of the image? Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. I just thought it might, let me see if I could squeeze some in here. There. I just thought it would add a little something to it. I know I did this, gosh, I think I made this last night or the other day. I didn't make this right away. I made this, and then the more I looked at it, I said I want to change a few things. So that's done. We inked. So all our stamping is done now, which is good. So I am going to, I'm going to let these sit a little bit because I like the Memento ink to just really seep in. And I'm going to cover my box, and I'm using, you can use whatever you have for adhesive. You could use the liquid adhesive. Sometimes that's good for boxes because then you have a little bit of wiggle room. But I'm just using the Stampin' Seal Plus for this, and I'm gonna put it on the front and back pieces. I know this is the part, I mean, I've done the stamping. I'll do coloring. It's kind of boring, but at least some of you are sticking around. Did you guys get snow today? We did. Not a lot, but we did. Just like a flurry. But I think we're supposed to get more. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the front. And I just center it. Put this one on the back. Oops. Oh, some of the adhesive is over the edge, so I'm going to put that one on the back. And this would be pretty to use I wish I thought of it beforehand. I would have cut it, but I don't want to take the time while you're watching. Use that designer series paper with that. It's snowing now, Geraldine. Oh, Kathleen's here. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, not in Kentucky. Do you have like winters like this, like we have up here in Massachusetts, Kathleen, with all this yucky snow? All right, so now we're going to do some coloring. I'm going to get my blends out. And all these have sat a bit. So we stamped the strawberries. I only need 2. I actually am only going to color, well, I'll show you how to color 1, but I'm only going to cut out 2 maybe. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to color, I put down dark, and this is purely whatever you prefer. Some people like to do the light first and then add the dark and then go back with the light. I tend to do dark first, but it's not, you can do either way. You can try both and see which one you like. But it's just a way to get a little bit of, so you could do this. Watch, I'll do one light and you'll see it's just about the same. But I like doing the blending kind of once, not having to go back with the light again. Because these are alcohol markers, they're great for blending. So see, you still have the line, which I have a little bit there, but you can always go back. And then you go back with the light again. So that's why I like to do the dark first. All right, I'm going to color one more because they go fast. I'm just doing it, I'm going to put a little bit over here too. I just do it kind of where sometimes the stamp itself, the image will tell you where to put the darker color. You're just trying to make it look a little bit, give it a little bit of dimension. And you try to work on faster. Like I like to do like these strawberries I'm doing separately, right? That way I don't have to, if they dry too much, it's harder. So Kathleen says, not too extreme. We typically get 1, 2, or 3 inches. Once in a while we get 2 feet. Oh my goodness, last time we had that was like 6 years ago. Yeah, you know, 6 years ago here, was that 2015? Yeah, 2015 was a horrible year for snow. All right, for these little leaves, you could use the 2 colors, but I'm just going to go in with the dark Granny Apple Green because it's such a small area. I don't really see the need for making it look like it has, you know, used light and a dark. So this is just, I'm using the Granny Apple Green Dark. And I am going to, I already, like I told you, I already have one of these all done. So I'm just going to show you how, it's not that hard to cut these out. I don't think it's that hard to cut out. And I went ahead and I did, like I said, I did this one. So for the strawberry, just go around the edge and just leave a little bit of white, right? Because if you try to cut on the black line, you'll make it worse. It's just easier. Certain times you want to cut on the line, but when you're just using a cutout like this, just leave a little bit of white around the edge, because when someone's looking at it, then their eye just kind of sees the black line because you didn't cut over it. Do you know what I mean? It kind of ignores the white. It's kind of like a trick on your eye. Now for these, and I'm just showing you, I'm cutting these out because, you know, this is on back order or not orderable. So in case you still want to do my card class or buy the stamp set, you just want to make some strawberry cards, you'll have them. Oh, I think I forgot to stamp some of the flowers. So just go around the edge of these. And these paper snips, I know a bunch of you have them. I know the girls that, hi Sherry, I was hoping you were coming back. You come every day. If you don't have these paper snips, they're nice and sharp, and they're a good size for fussy cutting. And that's what I call this. We do fussy cutting. I'm also a quilter, and we do fussy cutting and quilting too. So let's see, I'll do it this way. Oops. All right. Good. Okay. I actually think with one of these I cut off the stem, but I'll wait to see how I put this down. So that wasn't that hard, and like if there's too much white, like I kind of think there's too much white here, you just go back in and trim it. All right, so we have that and that, and I stamped a bunch of these already, but I'll show you. I forgot that we didn't stamp those because I'll just stamp another one right there. Oops. All right, so then I have 3 of these lifted up. So 2 strawberries and 3 of these flowers, and I'm just going to use I'll color these 3 because, well, I can color this. I'll just be careful. I'll dab it. I like to wait a little bit for the memento to kind of dry a little first. But anyway, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I almost threw away my finished strawberry. We wouldn't want that. All right, so see what I've done here? I've kind of, since these leaves are bigger, I'm going to use both the dark and light on those. So what I did is I kind of did like an arrow, straight line down where the leaves, kind of like the base of the leaf well, I'll do over here, and then a little bit up the stem. And I think that's about all I'll do. And then I switch to the light. I'm using the paintbrush side now. And you kind of blend that in. And you can do it, sometimes you have to go back a second time, but the alcohol does help it. It mixes in with the two colors. But I do like to work on a small area at once. Like I wouldn't do all these leaves with the dark and then try to go back. That's my personal way of doing things. Some people have better luck with that. So you just kind of do what works for you. Some people like to put the dark down afterwards. They kind of do three layers. And so I'm using the felt tip point. Sherry says, oh yes ma'am, I love watching. Oh, you're a fussy cutter too? I like fussy cutting. I don't know if you were here, Sherry, when I don't think you were logged on yet. Maybe. But I said that the punch for the strawberry set is not orderable anymore. It was on back order. And now I want the brush side. Now it's on not orderable. But I just showed you how you can cut these images out. So for anybody that was interested in my card class, which is free with an online order, you can still buy your stamp set. If you like the stamp set and you want to make some cards or make these boxes or anything, you can certainly fussy cut these pieces out. All right, and then I will, oops, I like to do the lines with the felt tip side. Like that. I'm almost done, guys. Oops, let me do this little piece over here because I forgot about that. I know it's probably like watching, oh, I almost did it with daffodil. That one, actually, that might not look bad because sometimes you have yellow leaves. Most of the plants, I do not have a green thumb. I'm going out of the lines. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to rush because I don't want you to have to sit here watching me for so long. I figure I'll lose your interest and you'll leave. So you be more careful and go a little slower so you don't go out of the lines. We do have the color lifter. That helps, but okay. So we got our splatter on. We got our splatter on. Now I am using, I'll put a little, even though that flower's kind of closed, I'm going to put a little bit of yellow there. I just thought that these little yellow pieces kind of showed, you know, it kind of picked up a little bit. So while I'm there, I already did those. Okay, so let me show you. This isn't hard to cut these out. What I did is I kind of went around the outer edge of them, and it's kind of like a, what is that called? I'm so bad with shapes. What is that called? 5 sides. Octagon's 8 sides, right? I don't know. Maybe there's not a name for it. There must be. Sue Doherty, you ordered the bundle Wednesday. Yes, it's back ordered. Oh, but you got it on your order. Because it was back ordered, and if the item's back ordered, you can get it. I mean, you can put it in your cart, but you'll get it. They're saying it's due the week of the 28th, February 28th, but sometimes they come in sooner because remember I did my to-go class, that lots of leaves, and I picked out this designer series paper that I wanted to use. Remember, it was a choice between Rich Raspberry and Night of Navy. And I was so upset because it went on back order right after just kind of like this, right after I advertised. So I had to switch the color. And then they said it wasn't going to be, because the back order date was after my class, after when I needed to cut cards for you guys. And, but it ended up coming in within the following week. So I had plenty of time anyway. And then I gave you guys a choice. You could get the Night of Navy or the Rich Raspberry. They were the plaids. It was a plaid tiding, I think was the, I'm only going to cut this one. I know I'm just gabbing. But so sometimes the back orders come sooner. Sometimes they come later than they say too. So who knows? But now they put, I mentioned this at the beginning, I think. They put the strawberry punch and strawberry bundle on non-orderable, because if they have too many on back order, they want to make sure those people will get their bundles. Then, what's hiding under here? Oh, my leaves. Did I cut? I cut, oh, here it is. All right, I'm not going to cut that out again, but you saw how easy it was, and it's great with these little snips. So you saw how this isn't a bad thing, that if you can't get your hands on the punch and you like this stamp set, just go ahead and grab it. Just get the stamp set. And, you know, I forget the stamp set. I actually can't remember how much it was, but you don't have to. Sorry, I went through this in the trash. I don't want to throw those away. But I did have a couple I did ahead of time. So, all right, I still have people watching. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys aren't going to leave. All right, so I showed you how easy it is to cut these things, right? They're not, you know, crazy things that you can't, you know, do. So now we're all done with our stamping. I've cut things out. I'm going to build the top of this box. And this would be a great card too. I should have done that for you. I should have given you, like, I should have shown you 2 projects like this. But, because all of these, like this one here, if you cut a card base of this is that pretty peacock, and put this right in the center, that would be gorgeous. Put a little ribbon on it. All right, so now I switched it. On this one, I used the white twine, and I decided, some of you saw it, some of you were probably just coming on. I decided that I'm going to use this here. Do I want no, I want a bow. I was trying to decide if I want a bow or not. I think I'm going to do a bow. So let's see how hard. And I'm going to do a real bow. Instead of doing, you know, sometimes I make the bow separate and glue it on with a glue dot. Let me try this. See how I do. And then I can decide. Oh, not too bad. Probably should have had more on that tail. Yeah, I need more on this end here. So let's see. I pull it longer. All right. That's why I don't cut it. I'm not cutting it off here because I didn't measure this, because this, like I said, I'm doing this on the fly. I had wanted that. I had done it in the white twine, and I thought, geez, I'll just make a little bow. There. This is the Bumblebee gingham ribbon, in case you haven't seen it. It's really cute, and I do think it goes nicely with this card. So now there's my ribbon scissors, and I'll cut this off. All right, that's that. Isn't that pretty? I love this ribbon, and I think I used it. Did I use it on one of these cards? I did. I used it on the pear card. So I hope if you shop with me, I know a few of you have already shopped with me on this. Okay, so this is going to go flat on the box. So I'm going to put this, uh-oh, I hate when it sticks to the paper. Sometimes it means it's going to keep happening, but, oh good. This is nice, strong, I think it'll go right down, oh, maybe I won't go down the middle. Oh, there it will. There. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. I'm glad those of you that ordered the bundle while it was on back order, at least it's going to be coming to you. Oh, I like that Bumblebee. What do you guys think? I think this ribbon stands out, that Bumblebee gingham. I might want to make it a little bit smaller bow, though. Okay. And then the only other thing is to put on, we've done all the stamping and everything. So now I just used a glue dot. on this little stem, leafy stem, this stem part, right on there like that. And you can just put your strawberries wherever you want. And those I put one down. Let me see. I think I'll put this one down. So I'm going to cut. If the stem doesn't look like, this is just me being anal, if the stem doesn't look like it would be falling off a leaf, you know what I mean? Like this one we can put here and make it look like it's coming off of that stem. But this one I'm just going to put flat. So I think I'll just put some, but I'm going to put the first one down. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of that and ooh, a new sheet of dimensionals. Don't you just love a new sheet of dimensionals? Oops, where'd my other one go? Here it is. I'm crazy, I know. I do like a new sheet of dimensionals. You like this, Geraldine? It's a cute box. Do you like the bumblebee gingham ribbon rather than the... I think I do. So I'm going to put this kind of under the ribbon because now it shows up more. And then this guy I'll just kind of... I just stick him kind of underneath like that. I hate to cover up those cute little flowers though. Maybe I'll put them a little higher. Just like that. And now these little guys, I have 4 because I cut some out before. But I only need a couple. I think you can put as many as you want on here. If you make this box, it will be your own. I think this would be so cute for, gosh, anything. And I know it's not really like strawberry season, but let's see. I put a couple over here because this area is kind of plain. And I use those little our mini dimensionals, which are nice. They're not as high as the regular dimensionals. I think it needs one over here though. I didn't have that one on that one, but oops. I did put one. Yeah, I'm going to put 4 on. And you can, if you have the stamp set and everything, you just put as many as you want on. Maybe up there. How's that? Cute, right? I just think this is so cute. Yes, Geraldine. Oh, was that, did I ask? Was I asking about the bumblebee ribbon? I forget now. I think so though. And then, cute. Thanks, Lori. I think that I thought it needed a little bit of razzle dazzle, but I didn't want to put it on the center of these because I like the yellow showing through. It kind of pulled. You like this. Using the bumblebee ribbon pulls this bumblebee cardstock out. You know what I mean? You want everything to kind of coordinate. That's why I use poppy. Like I wouldn't use real red here and then color with poppy parade unless it was close enough. Sometimes if you don't have all the colors, you have to do that. But I try to use coordinating colors. All right. So I'm just going to put, I was thinking that these might look cute on, oops, it jumped away from me, on the leaves. Kind of like dewdrops. So that way I don't take away my yellow. Because if I put it on the yellow, then I lose. See, if I put it on the center, I would lose that. So I just decided that I was going to put, and put one on the strawberry, kind of like that song, Raindrops on Roses. And Geraldine would like whiskers on kittens. So maybe I'll put one more over here. I know sometimes it's overkill. I try to do odd numbers of things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not an odd number, but that's okay because it's kind of all over the place. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. But that's it. So isn't that cute? I thought razzle dazzle. Razzle dazzle, you're funny. Oh, but you mean, Laura, you mean putting the rhinestones on? Yeah. So, what do you think? I think the bumblebee is cuter. Yes, Geraldine had said the bumblebee. That was what you were saying too. So those are the 2 that I made. This is I made earlier with the whisper, with the white. But you do know if you didn't have the bumblebee, but you wanted to add color, this is what I was trying, and you could do this. See, I used my Poppy Parade Stampin' Blend and colored the end of the ribbon. And you can certainly do it with your daffodil. Do it on a piece of scrap paper. And if the ribbon or whatever you're coloring isn't too thick, it seeps through. But you have to go a little bit. You might have to roll the ribbon on this. But you could, I don't want to put it down because it takes a little bit to dry. Right? Because watch, I'll get it on my, yep, see on my fingers, it's still wet. But see, I did this Poppy Parade earlier and I was thinking of doing that. And then I thought about the bumblebee. And I said, nope, I'm doing the bumblebee. And I changed from daffodil. Yep, Sue, you like the bumblebee better too? Yeah, I like it a lot. But if you didn't have the bumblebee, and you had white, you could take your Daffodil Delight and use that. See? That would be pretty on it too. Or if you if you had the bumblebee cardstock, but not the ribbon, you could do that. Cool, right? So that is all I have for you today. So let me get rid of this. And like I said, I didn't show you how to create these ones. I just pulled them out because they were part of other projects. And I thought, it might be nice to share it. I know a lot of you that are on took my holiday card class and you guys already made one of these. But this one, I forget when I made this. Because this is that, these were those pearls, love what you share. Share what you love. I forget what they were called. Something like that. But, so that's today's project. And thank you for watching. If you're not on my email list, please sign up. I believe on this page, this Facebook page, I think you can click up in the top corner. I think there's a sign up button, or just get in contact with me. Go to my blog. I've been putting I've been putting all these videos. I've been sharing them. This is my Facebook page, my business page, but I'm sharing them on my Donna's Creative Space group, which if you're not a member, you can join. And I've been uploading them to YouTube, so you'll find them there. And also on my blog. I've been putting them there on my blog. So thanks for watching, and I guess I vote for the bumblebee too. So that's it, and I will be back tomorrow for day 6. I can't believe that I'm doing this, you guys. I'm kind of liking the Facebook Lives now, but I guess this was the reason I was doing this is to try to, not that I'm getting better at it, but to get less nervous about it. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye.